Hey guys, it's Dana. Welcome to episode 1. Episode 1 of This Silly Girl's Kitchen, my new weekly cooking show right here on YouTube. So please, before we get started, go down there, subscribe, hit the notification bell because you're gonna wanna get in on this weekly recipe cooking show. It's gonna be amazing. What I'm doing, I'm taking my tried and true recipes right from thisillygirlskitchen.com that are my reader favorites, and I'm going to make them here for you guys to enjoy. So, first up, my #1 cookie recipe on the blog, cinnamon cream cheese cookies. Cinnamon cream cheese cookies, that's right. They are light, pillowy deliciousness. They are coated in cinnamon and sugar, a little crispy, crunchy outside that inside just melts in your mouth because there's 1, butter, and 2, cream cheese in the dough. I'm telling you guys, these are snickerdoodles on steroids, so let's get started. Okay, so for the ingredients, we're gonna need 1 stick of unsalted softened butter, 4 ounces of cream cheese that's also softened. You can use low fat, but I like to use full fat for like everything. 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, some cinnamon, 1 egg, vanilla bean paste. I use this in almost all of my recipes that call for vanilla. It just gives an extra oomph of vanilla in there. It's amazing. Some baking powder and granulated sugar, a big mama right here, and all-purpose flour. So, we're just gonna mix this up with an electric hand mixer, so let's get started. We are going to cream together the cream cheese and the butter until nice and smooth. We don't want any lumps, we want this to combine fully. All right, that looks pretty good. That was about 30 seconds. Nice and fluffy and smooth. Okay, so now we're gonna add the powdered sugar just a little bit at a time. We're doing this a little bit at a time just to make sure it's really nicely incorporated and mixed all together. This last little bit. As you can see, another reason why to add this stuff a little bit at a time, it's gonna get everywhere. If you just dump it all in there, it's gonna be a big poof of powdered sugar. I'm just gonna scrape down the sides to make sure everything gets incorporated. Now we're gonna add our 1 egg, our baking powder, 1 teaspoon of the vanilla bean paste. I'm telling you guys, you have to get your hands on this. All right, it's real syrupy, so now just a pinch of salt. Okay, now we're gonna mix all this together. This right here, this is why these cookies are so popular and so good. All right, now it's time for the flour, the base of these cookies, which most cookie recipes are. So to measure the flour, I'm gonna do the scoop method with a spoon. It's 1 3/4 cup. You just kind of pick it up with a spoon, nice and airy. See, just let it fall right in. This way, the flour is not all packed. This makes it a lot more light and fluffy. Whenever I'm baking, this is the technique that I use, and it goes everywhere, I know. You guys must think I'm crazy, which I am a little bit. All right. Oops, oh my God. After this, we're gonna do a major cleanup. All right, we're gonna set this aside. So, again, a little bit at a time with the flour until it's fully incorporated. Okay, I'm just gonna do 1 more scrape around the bowl just to make sure everything's mixed in. You don't want any weird lumps coming at you. we're done. This is the base of the cookies, and you can make so many different versions of these cookies. And you can see that on my blog, The Silly Girl's Kitchen. I've already had like 3 or 4 recipes using this base cookie recipe. They all come out so good. They're melt in your mouth. You'll love them. So what we're gonna do now is cover this in plastic wrap, put it in the fridge for 1 hour. Do not skip the step. Whatever you do, I'm talking to you. Do not skip the resting step in the fridge, because that's what's gonna make them rise and be thick and chewy and melt in your mouth. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so I know you've been asking yourselves this whole time, these are cinnamon cream cheese cookies. Where does the cinnamon come in? So what we're gonna do, we're going to roll the dough balls into cinnamon sugar. So we're gonna have to make the cinnamon sugar now while the dough is setting up. So we're just gonna take 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, and now I really recommend a strong, powerful cinnamon, like a Saigon cinnamon. You just wanna have that real extra great pop of flavor. And just plain regular granulated sugar, we're just gonna do 1/4 cup. Put that into a bowl. I like to use a shallow bowl for this so it's easier to roll the cookies in. And we're just gonna mix it. All right, so our dough is nice and chilled. We got our cinnamon and sugar mixture right here. All we need is 1 cookie scoop. This is a 1 tablespoon size cookie scoop. We're gonna fill it about almost all the way, but not fully full, because we only want about 2 teaspoons worth of dough. So just a little bit of a gap there will work. And we're gonna put it right into the palm of our hands, like this. We're gonna roll it. There is so much butter and cream cheese in there, and it does get a little sticky, but this is a perfect stickiness to have the cinnamon and the sugar stick to it. So here we go. We're just gonna roll it generously in the cinnamon sugar, place it on a parchment lined sheet tray here, and then we're just gonna go and do all of them. We're gonna space them about 2 inches apart. I just wanna take this time to let you know how much I really appreciate you being here and spending some time with me today. And I hope that you are inspired to make these yourself. You can get the full written directions on my blog, thesillygirlskitchen.com. And I will leave a link for you down below. So please subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload. New recipe episodes do go up every week on Wednesdays, so I really hope that you come and join the family. Okay, so as you can see, we have our first sheet tray ready to go. This recipe makes about 28 cookies, so we're gonna have to have at least 1 to 2 sheet trays. This goes into a preheated oven, 375 degrees, for 8 to 9 minutes, and we'll see how they look when we come back. Okay, they're ready, you guys. They're hot, very hot, right out of the oven. It smells amazing in here. It smells like Christmas morning when my dad makes cinnamon rolls, and we're all in our PJs, and we're just chilling with our coffee, of course, coffee, hello, and our cinnamon rolls. It just, it reminds me so much of Christmas. These are the perfect Christmas cookies, but I'm telling you, once you taste them, you're gonna wanna eat them year round. They are literally my new favorite cookies, and I bet they're gonna be yours too. So what we have to do now, because this dough is super rich with all that butter and cream cheese, it's a thick dough that needs to set up, so it actually has to cool down completely on the sheet tray for about 10 minutes. So we're gonna let them work their magic, and we'll be right back to taste them. I can't wait. Time to taste. Oh, I'm telling you, it is so creamy right there in the middle. You're gonna love them. They have a little crispy, crunchy crust from that cinnamon sugar. The inside literally melts in your mouth. Don't mind if I do. I'm telling you, these are gonna be a new hit family favorite. I told you guys, snickerdoodles on steroids, right here. So please, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell down below, go to the links in the description box. You'll get this recipe, a full printable recipe, and I hope to see you back next week. Thanks for watching.